Okay, okay. Yeah, any recent games you got so far? Just going over those positioning and timing problems.
Yeah,
I think just, yeah, feel free to
I think
send
this
those.
game kind of. This is a perfect example of that.
We can take a look. Yeah,
Yep.
let's do that.
Did you want me to send you the code?
Yeah, yeah. Just send it.
All right. Oh, that's game report. Yeah, I know the patch came out, so I was kind of trying to get a game. So
I see. Yeah, that's fine. That's all
yeah.
right. Some That's okay. That's okay.
I can just DM you it.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yep. There you go.
Okay, so went from, yeah, I just want to make sure, went from plot suite to diamond 5. Okay, just mention it. Gonna
Yep.
put it in the dock. Okay, that's good. After one session, we got this code here. Okay, I'm gonna screen share.
Yep. There is like points to not standing still. That's because I was joining this call.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna ignore those.
It was quick play, so I wasn't too worried.
Yeah. Oh, do you have any competitive game, actually? I think might be even better one. Again,
A
representing the
competitive.
same problems, probably. If you
Um.
don't, I think it's fine, but yeah, just in
Yeah.
case.
I haven't played comp in a couple days, so and the patch came out, so they are not there anymore.
Okay. How much time you invest in competitive currently?
Um. A couple days ago, I was playing for like 5 hours, and like
Hmm?
the last week, I think I've played like at least like 4 to 6 hours a day to get
Mm.
the diamond.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But I should I like focus on like the tank role because I kind of like go between tank DPS kind of a little bit. But
Yeah, well, as we mentioned, I think overall, because you want to practice what you have the because it depends on your goals and also what do you enjoy more. Yeah, starting with what is the role you enjoy the most currently? What is that role you want to focus on more?
tank.
Tank, yeah. So I
Yep.
think 80% of your time should be on the tank then. Yeah, just for the
Okay.
effective practice and also your comp hours. So again, it's just 6 hours per week, you mentioned?
Not per week. That's like 4 to 6 hours per day, I think,
Oh,
or something.
per day. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
think
then
there's a good
the
amount.
last
Mm.
Yeah. And then the last couple of days I haven't played that much because I was trying to grind another game or whatever because the season was gonna end.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, okay, okay. And you playing Quick Play recently, is that just you kind of... Yeah, what is the reason you play Quick Play?
Um, I need to get a replay because I realized they were all gone.
Oh, I see. That was the
Yeah.
bit. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. And you
Yeah.
also maybe it was not as warmed up. That's why you go on a quick
No,
play.
this game was not the best.
That's okay. That's okay. That's
Yeah.
okay. Right. Yeah, I'm thinking in your case actually, even with this 4 6 hours playtime, just notice if you're not losing your focus. I think if you have this amount of hours, make sure you take breaks and such so you
Yep.
can maintain the focus too. Yeah, but if you're able to maintain high focus, play this amount of hours, I think that's okay. Just, yeah, make sure because you're taking breaks and you also maybe focus on the part of your playtime. It's also has to be you just having fun some way. Maybe you can try to play with friends. Maybe you can also try to just even play another role, but yeah, again, most of your playtime is kind of
Should be
should be, yeah,
tank.
should be dedicated towards the tank. But yeah, it's okay. Well, let's see here. We got this code here, and can you see my stream just fine?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Yeah, so that's you here. Now let's watch.
Yep.
Okay, so some fire strikes, exchanging, house and armor, looking for the pin. Okay. I think it's similar map to what we reviewed before, actually.
Yeah, it
it's
is. Yeah, it
it's
is.
similar map there. Okay. What's your thoughts?
Um, right here, I was not very warmed up, so I was just kind of like all over the place right here.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think could have done better during that fight?
Um,
Anything what we talked about before?
maybe because right here, I
Hmm.
saw my team was like in that other area. If you can see, because I could see him through the wall. I was pinning over there,
Hmm.
so I probably should have stayed with them so that we could get our resources built up and such like that.
Mm, just maintain this position.
Yep.
Why not to go here?
Well, I probably should go there because
Hmm.
they're. It looks like they're coming with me.
What is the difference then? Why you? Yeah. What is the difference between this and that?
That's where my team is.
Can your team still help you in this corner here?
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe
So
so.
yeah. So I'm thinking ultimately that is fine. You
Yeah.
choosing this closer corner. That's okay as long as your team can help you out. They see you, so you don't have to stay with them. But there's another problem. You're missing some
Yep.
of the resources. You start, so you can see right away. There's a lot of poke going towards you. Okay.
Yep.
How can you avoid this? What should you do?
Shield.
Well, you can shield. That's number one. If we don't shield, then what?
Play the cover.
Play the cover. Okay.
Yep.
And it's just how you do it. I think there's a lot of specifics. You as Ryan,
Yeah.
you have to make sure you yeah, thinking about your cover like a first shield, basically, trying to lean towards some sort of corner and then do the pressure. It's starting with your fire strikes. So right here, your fire strike when you're out in the open, well, it's not as open because there's structure here. It can just protect you a little, but your fire strike in the entire body can be seen. Okay, and there's
Yeah.
instant pressure on you, and that's where you might take a lot of poke, and then if you take a lot of poke you lose your armor, and then your teammates they have to heal you more, stuff like that. Okay, so one idea you want to try to implement a little bit is, okay, so I'm gonna write down playing around corners. Okay, yeah, let's just say you want to think about how you use your fire strike. I think that is one. Okay, your fire strike usually it has to be you starting your animation behind the corner, and then you peek out and shoot it. Okay, and
Okay.
it's the same about your hammer as well. You're just trying to swing on the corners, trying to peek out, and if somebody goes on you, yeah, you can hit them. But I think the big one is here for sure. Is just how you use a fire strike. So basically, out in the open, using your fire strikes 2 times, and you're just asking to get pressured like a lot, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's why you lose your armor eventually.
Yep.
Mm. Yeah, well, get boost there. That's right. You lost one of the teammates too. I'm thinking mainly. I would look at how you play covers, so you avoid the poke of that fight. Of course, can also talk about the pin. I think there was better one potentially just going on. It's still leaning towards 90 pin, still trying to set up side better ones. Maybe looking to go even more forward. I think it can help you out, but yeah. Okay. So that's when it's useful. One more time. Your
Yep.
fire strike,
Right around that corner.
fire strike corners. Yeah, just hide around the
Yep.
corner, peek out, and shoot. Fire strike corners. Okay.
Yep.
Now you got what? Yeah, it's just there's a lot of damage. Even though you restored it B, I think you have to lean towards the cover.
Yep.
Okay, that's good. You're being patient, waiting for your team, and then
Yep.
start pushing with the rest of them. They can help you out. Why not? This works. Yeah, timing wise, this definitely looks better. Yeah, I like it too. Yeah, those spins. Now we're
Yep.
looking for 180. Yeah, it's great. Of course, there's sometimes you don't catch them, but it's okay. If you do that,
Yep.
then it's great. You also booping them towards your team a lot of times
Ex-
can be beneficial
Yes.
too. Yeah, so
Yep.
that looks good. Okay. Yeah, I think it's kind of the same thing here. You look into 5-strike this corner, you start your 5-strike in the open, you move towards the open, there's a tendency. And that's why it's easier for Junkakuin to pull you out to...
Yep.
you cannot shield in this moment exactly, so they can catch you, actually, with a knife. That's why just BB is a general mindset. I'm 5-striking, okay, what is that corner I got? So you not receive as much pressure again. Okay. Okay, moving up. Sure. Yeah. This is better. So see the way you did it? You
Yep.
5-stack, then you hide. You can still start 5-stack animation while being behind the corner, but looks better.
Yeah, I
Mm.
kind of just pinned into the wall there.
I think, yeah, there was another point that you've been talking about, this ult economy and how you use that, yeah, how you use your ultimate. What's your thoughts on
Um,
this fight currently? Yeah, how do you want to land your ultimate? Or maybe let's put it
well,
this way. Okay, maybe bigger picture. If you look at the enemy team and your team currently, who has an advantage?
their team,
Okay, why is that the case?
those Simwall.
Yeah, there's a symbol. So what should he do? Should he push forward, go back, hold the position?
Fall back.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's just this moments, and it's really important for use Rein because it's kind of stationary. You have to fight when you have an advantage. Yeah, one thing which forms an advantage, it's definitely how we're playing cover because you're able to have more resources. It's quite nice. You're able to have more shield and armor, stuff like that. But the second thing is also looking at the tempo of the fight. I'm thinking starting with just trying to count who is doing what with their ultimates. I'm thinking
Yeah.
I usually tell my students to try to think about it like the score of the fight. I think it makes it easier. What the score of the fight is. First, you have to look at how many people you have on your team. So currently you have 5, and
Yep.
they have 5 as well. Okay, so this is the one
Yep.
part. It's just numbers. Okay, and another part is ultimates, but ultimates being used. So whatever they use at the moment, it gives you bigger score. And what you do with this is just you make it like if they use something, one ultimate, then you just do like +1, and here's your score. Why you do it
Okay.
this way, so it becomes easier for you to understand what you should do, and should you go back or forward, should you push or maybe sometimes hold the position. Every ultimate it's different in terms of power. Maybe something like Tracer Pulse Bomb, it's not as powerful, but something like Junkakuin Ultimate is more powerful. But you don't have to think about that when thinking about this tempo of the fight just at the start, when you're starting getting familiar with those fundamentals. I'm thinking try to do it this way. They have bigger score, they have score of 6 while you have score of 5. So you
Yep.
have to usually, what that means for you is you're falling back. Okay? That what it means for you when there's a lower score, we're trying to give up space typically or hold the position. Okay, so let
Yep.
me just write it down. Okay, we got so score of the fight. A bigger score, it's gonna mean usually push forward. Okay, press W. If you got lower score, then you will need to either hold the position. It depends on situation, but yeah, sometimes you can hold the position or usually give up space. Okay,
Yep.
you just bind time. Basically, you're not playing passive, but you realize they have an advantage. Okay, let us set up another advantage somehow. Maybe if they push you real far, you can shatter them. Maybe you shatter the Junker Queen and you make the score even. That's fine. But you cannot push into them where they have an advantage. Yeah. Okay. This what punishes you, sort of, because you pushed in.
Yeah.
They just ult you. There's another dragon. They use a lot actually, so it's okay to lose this
Yeah.
fight too. But maybe you could have won too. So first of all, starting with how you want to approach this if you want to ult. It's a thoughts. So it's just I'm thinking, okay, when we're trying to ult, right? You mentioned there's a lot of times when it's kind of die at the end. Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking how to stay alive in here. What you gotta be aware of.
Um.
What do you think?
Maybe in maybe just trying to wait. No, there's a Lucio boot. Never mind.
Hmm.
The tracer bombed. So I think instead of because I think I went for the guy in the back.
Mm-hmm.
I think I should try to just pin the Junker Queen back, just maybe
Hmm.
or something.
Okay. That might be the play. Well, you can pin the Junker Queen. Well, you can also kill that too, potentially.
Yeah.
Sure. But I don't think it's I'd say it's important what you do currently, of course, but it's not as important just
Yeah.
do anything in terms of the pressure. Of course, I think one of those options, it's either getting a kill or just pinning this guy right away towards your team. You probably kill them. Or maybe you can also set up the pin of the map, probably. Are you able to? Well, you maybe can angle it. I'm not too
Oh,
sure. But
I could
you can try.
be able to. Yeah, I could try it like on that little side there.
Yeah, you can try. You can try. Maybe if you
Yeah.
don't, if it's not achievable, that's fine. But the point is, you cannot go aggressive if you don't have armor. Basically, this is gonna be the main trigger for you. If you're trying to manage your resources, making sure you have the most of those, you just need to keep an eye on, do I have my armor on or not? If you don't, then you have to be careful and typically just shielding up. Yeah, so see, even there, once you went for the spin, you
Pin.
start swinging again, yeah? But you have to shield. Just shield right after the pin a little.
Yeah.
You could also start shielding. Yeah, I think this is fine, yeah, at least there, yeah. Well, the Lucio is 1 HP, but anyway. I'm thinking it's more valuable to stay alive, especially if, there's a big advantage. Okay, we got an advantage. Just trying to stay alive, maintain the score. Just playing it slow. You don't have to rush things. It's doable.
Yeah.
Okay.
There might be like a part where I'm standing still. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's fine. That's a good pin.
Yeah.
What is the score of the fight at the moment?
Think we have the advantage, right?
Hmm. What's the
Actually,
number?
trying to look. So we have 6 right now, and they have 5 because they got beat down.
Notice who is with them currently. Those other just if they're far, you don't count them. You see,
Yeah.
anybody at the spawn room, you usually don't have to. Yeah. So it's just
Oh yeah.
okay. So
So
mhm.
wait. So it's 4 for us because I think our guys are at spawn.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You just noticing, okay, who is alive? It's 4, yeah, because you got 3 people here, plus 1
4, and
ultimate,
they
it's
have
4, okay.
they have 5.
And why they have 5?
Lucio beat.
Lucia beat, but there's 3 as well, so
Oh, yep. You're right.
it's 4, okay.
Yeah, 4.
So,
So it's even.
okay, so what do you do?
I continue brawling maybe with the queen.
You can try to do
Or
what again, sorry?
brawl the queen.
Yeah, brawl the queen? In terms of
Yeah.
just what do you do with your positioning? Are you holding space or walking in, or you falling back? What do you think?
I think I should be holding space.
Yeah, just kind of hold the position, I think, where you are. And also your
Yep.
Juno ultimate is coming in, so you don't have to push
Yep.
like really hard. They just keep staying, yeah? So see,
Yep.
this is where I think you're playing it relatively fine, but keep an eye on where you have that. I think it would be nice if you just lean towards the back a little, because the Juno ultimate is there. Maybe baiting them into us, yeah? It's just, so your ultimate, your resources will exchange properly. Because if you push too far, it might get punished eventually, but yeah, it's like, looking relatively fine though.
Yep. I think I die right here. I got a little carried
Yeah,
away.
just over pushed a little, it seems, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, just look for the swings too much when you lose the armor again.
Yep.
You have to shield right there, basically. Just stop and shield. It's okay. You have a big advantage. Take it slow. You don't have to kill them as soon as possible. Again, sit 2 seconds, stare at them, and then look for the pin after. Once you get the armor back, if you wanna.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. It's just some triggers for you to recognize. It's about your mostly a lot. It's a lot about your armor, realizing when to stop and just chill. Don't deactive as much. Okay. Yeah, let me write it down actually. Yeah, because armor affects tempo. Okay, if you don't have armor, then you can play slow. What I mean by slow is you hold the shield, you play defensively, maybe you use cover, yes, stuff like that. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, same thing there. Notice with the 5-stack again. It's kind of starting out in the open.
Yeah.
It's good to play cover when you notice the Junker Queen knife.
Yep.
It definitely shows you have more patience now. You are waiting for the rest of your team. You're not like too far ahead of them. That's great.
Yep.
That's okay. There's an ultimate. You start pushing forward. You have bigger score. Take space. That's fine. Now you chill because you lost the armor. Sure.
Yep.
Okay. Huh? Same thing again. You take too much poke with the 5-6. Yeah, the shadow is fine. The shadow is it's fine. Works.
Kind of exchanged an ult right there with the sim ult.
Yeah, might be good. I don't know if you watch Claudia, but he's doing no shield challenge. I don't think it's too easy to reach GM5 with that, but a lot of times when you're trying to implement those new habits with making sure you use cover more when fire striking and such, you can imagine maybe for a moment that you don't have shield basically. Just use it when there's actual aggression, when you don't have any cover to use. And if you treat it this way, it might be easier for you to maybe start leaning towards those habits where you just go from corner to corner. You always use cover. You don't take unnecessary poke. Because it's also about the ult charge too. You're just giving them a bit more ult charge.
Yeah.
And playing within your armor threshold, yeah, you have to do that more. Yeah, it's just as soon as you get behind the cover, yeah, you have to basically like start here and then do this, and yeah, you just when we out in the open, you're getting punished by this Junker Queen. Yeah. That's a little bit too far up, to be honest. You have to hold a little bit more back. Well, you at least, because
Back.
you're yeah. These guys that have brawl range advantage, they have more short range characters. That is something we're gonna talk about later too, but it's just something you might think about. The previous topic, yeah, what I mentioned is making sure my team can follow up, just understanding where it's easier for them. Maybe this you can
Yeah.
treat it this way. Your team is more longer range oriented, so you like to fight in more open spaces, but it's okay. So we see basically the space is more in favor of all these guys here
Yeah.
at the close range. It's fine though. It's kind of quality of your corners. I'm understanding, okay, what is that corner I'm gonna hold? Which allows me and my team to set up better pressure. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, rotating. That's good looking pin. Yeah, so it's similar with the fire strikes, and also I'm thinking you can treat it this way. If you wanna do an aggressive move, a lot of times, trying to maybe push towards the enemy team, try to treat it like try to push space step by step. I would say, yeah, trying to go from this corner here to this corner there, and then do something. Yeah, so it's just constantly you're not trying to skip the corners, if that makes sense. Yeah, you're trying to.
Yep. Always play them.
Yeah, always play them, go from one to another, and then do this kind of play. I think this is great. Yeah, you can save some resources, maybe have a little bit more. Yeah, and there
Yeah.
again, you just don't have armor. You can't look for that play. You just have to shield now. But you look to fire strike, and then that's why you die basically. It's
Yeah.
all about the armor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the next fights? Oh, I skipped a little too much.
I think like around here, I was like, there was like a part where I was standing still.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's right. Small thing you can do is just against the junker tire. Try to drop the shield real quick. Try to bait the tire to explode and then hold it up again. You can also do
Yeah.
this shield hope where you jump back as well together with this move. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay. Hmm. Oh yeah, I see. So you just been
Yeah.
been distracted with the call. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's alright. It's alright. Got frozen. Okay.
This was a quick play game, so I wasn't too worried about standing still to join.
Yeah. Okay. No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit tough to retake for sure because the previous
Yeah.
fights. Yeah. Okay. What about the next point? That's fine. Again, biggest score of the fight. Push forward, take space. There's a Larry ultimate, so you can look to go in.
Yep.
Just stop until you don't have the armor and you're good. Yeah, I think this is fine. Okay.
And then usually when I have my shield up, I'll like press right click to look behind me or
Hmm.
whatever.
This is good. This is a good habit
Yep.
for sure. Yeah, this can help quite a lot with timing, and it's also great you're cutting here. You stay in just what I mentioned because you have the lower score, they have higher score. You can maybe
Yep.
give up the space, hold the space. You don't want to push in right away. They have the beat, they have the tire, so you can wait it out a little. This sort of tire
Yep.
probably wait for the beat to wear out. You might push with one of the ultimates like Juno. Well, don't have Juno, so something like maybe Wiser, maybe something like your Shatter if you have a good opportunity. But yeah, it's okay to just wait a little. Yeah, so don't. Basically, what I mean is, you don't have to worry about the point like a lot as well. If they touch it, okay, you can lose it maybe, but then you can retake it.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. I just sort of hear your teammates. They just don't have
They're on.
good angles yet. Yeah. So it just feels
Yeah.
like you try to touch the point, you get stopped, and you look for the shadow right away. I'm thinking probably take your time. Take your time when your team is around. And try to target, I think in this case, just target this. It's
Yeah.
easier kill. That's alright. Okay, that's fine. What about the next fight? What do you think about your position in here? Something we talked about before. Well, just slightly, but your teammates. Where it's easier for them to follow on your pressure. What kind of space you want to go towards? What do you think?
Corners.
Yeah, corners, but what kind of corners? What's your thoughts? This corner, is it good for your team to use? Where you going now?
No,
Why not?
because we can just get poked out right there because that's just kind of one corridor.
Sure, sure. Getting poked out, well, sort of, but thinking also about those resources, yeah, such as May Wall, maybe there's gonna be a
Oh
ring they can rush you, yeah. It's just, I'm thinking where it's easier for your team to do damage, at what space it's gonna be easier.
yeah. Probably Mayor Soldiers. I could try and go that way with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere, I think somewhere around this space. It's just not even about where they are currently. It's just you trying to initiate the pressure, try to take space where it's in your favor a little bit more. More open
Yeah.
corners. Yeah, I'm thinking, again, that does make sense when I say open corners. Yeah, so just open space, you know? You
Yep.
choose in the corner where you have more open space to work with rather than this enclosed corridors. Yeah, it's just two sort of two general spaces you can be aware of. Is it about short range, too enclosed, or more open space?
Hmm.
Does it make sense if I differentiate it this way? Or
Yeah.
yeah, okay. It might be really tough. If you start from here though, you can set up easier pressure. Okay, I'm thinking might be good to do a game on some of what we mentioned so far. Yeah, there are a lot of points already. A lot about how to take less poke. Yeah, it's just this one. I would focus on that one first, and tempo of the fight maybe. But starting with taking less poke. Yeah, do you want to do a game and try to apply it?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, nice.